What up, everybody? I'm Zafa Slater, and I am the new comic outlaw. And the other comic outlaw, well, basically is taking some time off. I had to pay for him to, well, basically had to transfer him back from Tijuana. So he's kind of on probation, so he's going to be doing the comics, and I'm going to be doing the live shows for now. Hitting you up from the boardroom. We got some decoration. Thought I'd liven the place up a little bit. And of course, we're going to be opening some action figures. I dropped something on TikTok, so hit us up on TikTok, Zafa Slater. I've been doing different posts, and yeah, I've been kicking in with my guard dog. Remember to fear the rogie. If you're on TikTok, you'll know what I'm talking about. And yeah, just like I said, promised Quasar. Now, back in the day, and I keep harping on the 90s. Now, the 80s were cool, but the late 80s, the 90s, the stories started to get a little more adult. Well, they were adult before, but it got a little more cosmic. They started going different places, different planets. They kind of took a cue from the Green Lantern Corps. Anyways, just got back from a fight, you know. It's difficult being El Chingon. But anyways, well, crime fighting never stops, if you know what I'm saying. Quasar made his appearance in 1978 by Mark Grunwald. And yeah, he appeared he was Marvel Boy. There's been a lot of Marvel Boys. There's been a lot of Captain Marvels. So you kind of have to keep track. There's Captain Marvel and then Marvel. There's a difference between the two. And then there's Captain Marvel in DC, who became Shazam. It's a whole thing. I ought to do a little documentary on that one. Anyways, he became Quasar in 1989. Same writer, illustrated by Paul Ryan and Danny Boldini. Like I said, I'm terrible with last names. I'm completely terrible with last names. So I apologize for that. And yeah, he has quantum bands. Basically, imagine what a Green Lantern can do, but the constructs are pink instead of yellow. Well, sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're pink. The quantum bands just work on the same thing. They draw off the power of the universe. So it's sort of like a Green Lantern ring. It's very fascinating, very interesting. I always liked Quasar. His name's Wendell Elvis Vaughn. I mean, first off, he had the name Elvis, so that sold it for me. And he's a pretty laid-back guy. Kind of a, yeah, man. Kind of gives you that vibe. More kick back. He does fight when he has to, but he's basically just a cool guy. You know, just kind of one of those guys that chills in the background, relaxes, and waits until something pops off. He's been in the Infinity Gauntlet, Operation Galactic Storm, a bunch of different things. Usually when there's a cosmic threat, you call in Quasar. Quasar disappeared for a while, then reappeared. There's been a female Quasar. I actually love Wendell. Wendell's personality, it actually meshed good with Captain America. He was in the Avengers, not the West Coast Avengers. He was a little too goody-goody to be in the West Coast Avengers. So it really depends on what you like. But like I said, he was sort of like a Green Lantern, but not. His power set, his uniform, everything else, very cool. I actually like the classic look right here. You know, very cool. His costumes have changed a bit over time. And yeah, he's had a lot of basic stuff to him. He's actually worked with people like Adam Warlock, the Fantastic Four. He's done a lot of Earth stuff on the Avengers. But he's real useful in space. I actually like the Quasar comics. They go back and forth a lot. It kind of gives you a Doctor Who Green Lantern vibe, if you ever read it. He's teamed up with people like Epoch. He's teamed up with a lot of cosmic beings. If you don't know who that is, look it up. And I'll leave a contest down on who his father is. I'll give you a hint. Kurt Russell played him. All right, let's check this out. Marvel Legends. And yeah, I actually got this one at Walgreens. Snagged it. Bet we didn't have any theme music, huh? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Ooh, too much coffee. Let's open this up. Yeah, a lot of accessories. Now, the problem is when they tuck in these capes, it does get stuck, so you have to be careful not to rip it out. It comes with these little hands. And it's interesting, they actually do come with little accessories. You actually put these energy balls on his fists, unless you want to make it look like he's doing the blast. I'll take these out later. I'm not going to switch hands. All right. Check this out. This is pretty standard with a lot of the heroes and stuff like that. They come with accessories like this. Let's give Wendell the stand test. Takes a while for the feet. All right, I think I might need a stand for him. Sometimes it takes a while, like I said, to set them up. All in all, a good figure. I love the way it looks. The quantum bands look nice. The costume, the stars in the back. It's a really cool figure. I mean, I actually wanted this. I have the Black Knight. I do collect Avengers and X-Men, mostly from the 90s, 80s, late 80s. So I was actually pleased as punch to have this. I love the star on the cape. Everything about this toy just screams elegance. Very cool. And plus, his middle name was Elvis. His middle name literally was Elvis. Very awesome. And like I said, check out some of the Quasar comics in the 90s, a little bit in the 80s, the Avengers. You'll find him to be a very cool guy, a very cool hero. So, look up Quasar, look up the Avengers, look up Infinity Gauntlet, Operation Galactic Storm. He's been in quite a few things. The character is super cool. The quantum bands, you'll find out, excellence. Great stories. And I'm Zafa Slater. Hit us up on TikTok. Hit us up with any suggestions. Just hit us up, period. Drop us a like, comment, anything. We'll get back to you. Either I will, Jax will, you never know. And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.